Welcome to our learning session. Today we'll be continuing homework 3. Today we'll be talking about question 11, 12, 13, and 14 in that sequence. Now let's get started. The question number 11 says, suppose you can look at a data and change your mind. You decide you prefer to look at the data at year level and have a fertility rate for each income group and a separate variables. The title commands will help you to achieve this. Look up the command in the help file, select the set of arguments that belong in the blanks below. And this is what we need to fill out. So how do you do this? Can you tell me? We start by typing a command by copying the same thing here down here. We'll just copy the same thing and we'll fill up the blanks. Plot by year is a variable we will ultimately populate, and select is a select command that selects for data from the plot by year. There is a plot by data by group here, and it selects the country code, year, and fertility rate, and then it passes on to the split function. What it does, it takes the it takes a column and puts that into a it takes a rows in a column and puts that as a variable as a separate column for each of those values in a column. And what we're going to do here is you decide what is asking that you decide you prefer to look at the data at year level and have fertility rate for each income group as separate variables. So this is a income group level. This is a country code is the income group level here, and you want a separate variable. Therefore, since I want this as a separate variable, I need to put as a column here. And next, what we need to do is we want to get a fertility rate for each of these income level countries. Therefore, we need to put a fertility rate here. Fertility rate here. Okay, let's put that. And once we do that, let's plot this. Let's see what's inside it then. For this, we need to run all the expression so that we don't have any issues later. Now, we ran all the commands in this file, and it is giving me by year level. For each income group, we have the fertility rate for each income group by the income level. This is the solution for this question. Question number 12. What it says? What does it ask? The select statement in the code of question 11 is redundant since we only select a variable we wanted in generating the plot data by year. Is it true or false? So what it's asking is the select is redundant. Is it true or false? Well, we can check it out. What happens if you take it out? From what I see, let's check it out. For that, we need to press Control Alt and I. Control Alt and I. Let's press that, and let's try to see what this command above does. And we come here, and we already ran this before. Now let's remove the select here. Let's see what we get. Let's remove this. Let's remove this and see what we get. We got something different than we have earlier, isn't it? It is giving us, it is not giving us the right data. Therefore, this is false. Now, moving to the next question, question number 13, what it says. Can you tell me? Good news, we're finally ready to plot the data. Let's begin by plotting the fertility rate over time separately for each income level. To do this, we can use a basic ggplot syntax. Let's start by trying to generate this plot using plot data by group year table we generated earlier. Here is the code to generate this plot. Select the set of arguments that belong in the blanks to generate desired plot. Now let's start with this piece of code and we will see what needs to be done for this code. We have a code here and we need to see what we can fill it up. Can I tell you what we should do to solve this problem? Let me tell you how to do this. In this graph, there are two things here, x-axis and y-axis. And what it's saying is that we want to plot the fertility rate over time. Over time means by year. Therefore, x-axis has to be in a year. So we'll put year here. We have the table we generated earlier. This is the year we need. We just put year here. All right. Now this is filled up. Second is y-axis. We want to plot the fertility rate. Therefore, that it has to be the y-axis. The y-axis has to be the fertility rate. And not only that, we want to group the fertility rate by what? We want to group fertility rate by income level, and for that we need country code, isn't it? So we put country code here. Now it seems to be ready. Let's try to plot this and see what we get. It seems we are not getting the right data here. Let's try to put this here and see plot it again, but it's not plotting the line. Now we are getting a line, and that's exactly what we needed. All right, we did this. Now we go to question number 14. What it says? Can you tell me? It would be nicer if we have different plot lines with different color. You can add arguments, color, equal to country code to the code you generated in question number 13. Where do you need to specify this argument? Can you tell me? Let me show you. For this, we're going to start with the code we have earlier, and then we start with this code. And what we are interested in adding a color, which is aesthetics. So it should come inside this bracket here. It should come inside this bracket here, and we need to put this group by here, and let's put this here. So let's try it again, and let's see if it works. And there you go. We have a color coded lines. So that's all for today. Let me quickly summarize what we learned today. We learned about, starting from question number 11, we learned about how to do spread, that is moving the columns values as a column headers. And then we learn about we learn about whether the select statement is necessary, and it was, because if you do not use select statement, it would give some weird result. And thirdly, we talked about how to generate a graph using ggplot. And fourthly, we learned how we can color those lines, the graph lines, using a different, according to different country code. So that's all for today. I will see you next learning session. Thank you so much.